On TrainHeroic, this is elite workouts. So if you want to join the elite level tier, this is where we're going to have the workouts. And I think it's better for tracking your workouts, tracking your tonnages, and seeing videos of how to do the lifts, which is something that I've always had issues with Patreon that TrainHeroic fixes. So it's a good jump. Hopefully everybody's going to flip over. I think we already have half of the people over already on TrainHeroic, so that's good. So you're going to see workouts that we're posting on TrainHeroic on the elite tier. So if you want to join that, great. We're going to get to squatting here in about 6 minutes. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for helping the channel. If you guys can, create a lot of comments. Make sure you guys always go and hit the like button. That helps the channel get more reach and it makes these lives a little bit more worth my while. So you guys are going to see a squat here in a minute. Take the day off, big dog. I won't tell you. Yeah, well, I'm my own boss, and you know how it is. I don't miss workouts, dude. So it's hard for me to do even at 46. I wish I could figure out a way mentally to take the time off, but it's just too hard for me to do. I'm so locked into doing it all the time. The elite tier is different than the old TrainHeroic, yes, based on the fact that you're going to be doing on the elite tier. I will do video analysis. So what I started noticing was people on the old conjugate tier were asking for a lot of video breakdowns, which is fine. I never stopped it, but now that's going to move up to the elite tier. So if you want me to look at your videos and you want to do the exact same workouts that we do at the gym, then the elite tier is going to be the same one as the top tier Patreon. The conjugate one, which is not the elite, is a different set of workouts with a little bit more accessible equipment, and I will still answer questions on that like I was. I just won't do video analysis and general day stuff. Oh, yeah, no problem, JR. I appreciate you, man. Hopefully we'll see you guys on the app. It'd be nice to get a lot of these people following exactly what we're doing, making changes, and then seeing how the training's adapting to you guys. But appreciate you, JR. So we're going to get ready to train. I'll talk to you guys here in a little bit. Yeah, it definitely is awesome for GPP. That's what we're getting ready to do now.
But other than that, everything's pretty much.
We need to get the green plate and the 45 over to the, we're doing planks with that much weight, but only 20 seconds. So it's heavy, but
I'll take the 25 off of this.
GHR back extensions, we don't have any weight on that. These are your squat.
I'll get it, sir.
Using the regular bar.
Sarah, on the far rack, I want you to put the bench bar in it with the height that it's at now. It should be perfect for everybody to get out the squat we're gonna do, and then let's go like maybe 2 10s for you guys, and then we'll use like 2 10s and a 5. We need clips. So move the bench out. We'll have that ready. David, get your fairy music on. Block you on Grinder. Somebody said I blocked him on Grinder. Somebody said I blocked him on Grinder. 54 and train twice a week. Wanted to implement conjugate with squat bench thoughts. We're doing a 2 times a week training program on the TrainHeroic, but it's more for weight loss. Dorian, what I'd probably do in that situation, 54, depending on what your budget looks like, is come on to online coaching, because we would need to do a lot of assessments. I got one guy that flies in, actually a few guys that fly in from out of state and do a physical assessment, and then we get an idea of what they can handle, where their weaknesses are, and then design their training based on that. So the split doesn't necessarily come down to the movements you want to do. It's kind of the movements that you need. All right, I'm gonna flip this over to the squat rack. We're not actually on the squat rack. Fabian's still training. BMI's 11. Man, that's great, dude. Awesome work. Yeah, no problem, Dorian. Go on the website and check out the online coaching, and then we can work out from there. You may not need to be on online coaching forever, but it might be a good idea to get some expert eyes on what you're doing and how it's functioning, and then go from there, and then what your equipment availability is, because you might be missing out on a couple different exercises that you probably need to be doing that you might have access Guys, here in a minute, I'm gonna flip it over to the squat rack. We're not doing the squats yet. We're on squats in about 5 or 8 minutes, so hang tight. Man, I appreciate you. Yeah, 52 and strong. We've got a lot of guys in the gym that are over 50 that are stronger than they've ever been in their life. We need more guys like you, especially on the apps and on online coaching for sure.
I was confused. Okay, Dad.
Thanks, Dorian. Yeah, that 700 actually felt pretty good. I went 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I was going to stop at 6. And it felt really good, so I wanted to do it right around my 46th birthday. So I just said, screw it, and put it on there just to see how, if I'm capable of being around 800. And if I did 800 sometime in the next 3 to 4 months, I don't know if I'm going to yet, but if I did, that means in the last 10 years, I've only lost 10% of my maximal strength, actually less. My best raw squat was 870. So a little less than 10%. So about 8% loss, which I think is awesome from my mid 30s to my mid 40s, which is automatically telling me the training is right. The technique is still perfect. The muscle groups that we're training is good. The conditioning is good. Because the way we train, when you go back down to doing singles, it's like icing on the cake. It's not even a big deal. And a lot of that's due to the warm-ups. But most people that want to be powerlifters are fucking lazy. They don't want to put the work in. They don't want to build the conditioning. And then it shortens the career. But the conditioning needs to be in the right area, and it needs to be reinforcing proper technique.
A relaxing evening starts with your favorite potato chip. Only Lay's Classic can deliver that light texture and crispy crunch that makes your evening unwind feel complete. Made with real potatoes, oil, and salt. It sure tastes like a classic, best served in a bowl or shared out of the bag. Whatever makes you happy. Lay's, what joy tastes like. Tap the banner to buy now and unwind this evening with Lay's.
No way.
This October, Fanatics Casino is taking generosity to a whole new level. Download the app and start spinning. Supercharge your spin with a wager to unlock bigger prizes and a guaranteed win. And this October, we're turning supercharged spins up to the max. We've got $4 million in casino rewards and a $25,000 fan cash jackpot that rolls over every day until it's won. Fanatics Casino, America's fastest growing online casino. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Offer not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatics Casino app.
Morning, Zoe.
Jeff Bridges, why are you still living above our garage?
I want to be in a T-Mobile commercial like you. Teach me, Saldana.
I couldn't possibly. At T-Mobile, get the new iPhone 17 Pro on them. It's designed to be the most powerful iPhone yet and has the ultimate pro camera system.
Impressive. Let me try. At T-Mobile, you can save up to 20% versus the other big guys.
You heard them. T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro on us with eligible trade-in in any condition. Check the math. See how much you can save versus the other big guys at T-Mobile.com/switch.
A video coming out on the chains on long format here in I think a week or two. That should just describe what they do. I would definitely look those up though, because if you're not using chains, it's a huge tool to use in the gym to have. You know, I was first introduced to them in the late 90s by Louis Simmons. And if you haven't tuned in, last Saturday I squatted 700 at 46, which made me be able to do that for 26 years. The chains force you to push through speed work at a high rate of force throughout the entire motion. It's exactly why you don't add more weight. You don't add more weight because more weight only gets heavier at the bottom. It doesn't get heavier through the middle and the top. It actually gets lighter. So what I did when I first started to figure out what the chains did was study physics, which made me so interested in it that I went and got my master's in biomechanics to learn how all this stuff works. The K-Dubs good? Starting to talk like Bostic here in a minute. Thanks. Yep, 46 today. Yep, I still use bands for sure. The group right now, we don't have a lot of world-class guys, so you can see the blue bands are still tied to the rack, but really for strength-wise purposes, Rob and I are the only strongest ones to use the blue band, so it's a little easier to use chains with people of varying strengths than it is band tension, in my opinion. Get it! Look out! Let's go. Here we go. Get it. Get it. That monolift really makes it an ability for all of us to train together. If we were using a squat rack, Sarah is like 5'1" and Rob is 6'3". You wouldn't be able to train in the same rack. So this allows us to be able to change the height almost immediately with that jack that Sarah's moving right now. So we still do stuff out of the rack. David, the one in the blue shirt over to the left, he still does USPA meets where they have to walk out. So we train him to walk out. Now Chief Wu going right now is almost 70 years old and he's squatting with us. You gotta think about that for a second. How many 70-year-olds do you see squatting? That is 150 plus 120 pounds of chain. So he's doing 270. You know, and it's not as fast as we are, but he's 70 years old. So I think if you squatted out of a monolift, you wouldn't think that's the worst rack ever. It's actually probably one of the best racks for having a group of guys train together. Yeah, that's what I've heard. The 50s are a little more brutal. We'll see. I'm in Columbus, Ohio. This will be the 16th year the gym's been open.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code Spotify. That's promo code Spotify. Bet $5 and get
Looks like you missed a Saturday workout.
$300 in bonus bets if your bet
Yeah, it looks fresh.
in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-3-OPEN-Y or text OPEN-Y 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for
Yeah, it makes it flow way faster, that's for sure. Like I said, it'd be almost impossible to do this with all the varying heights that we have. Monolift really helps with that. And you were talking about using bands. Monolifts are amazing for bands. Walking out band tension is terrible. I had to do that when I was still lifting in the USAPL. So I squatted drug-free 826, walking out of racks and not even really messing with monolifts before I switched over to monolifts. And training bands with monolifts is the bee's knees for sure.
Pan pizza with barbecue sauce, mushrooms, and watermelon. Chicken, bacon, onions, jalapenos. So what are you gonna get this time? Order Domino's $9.99, best deal ever before it's gone. Decided for some locations online only for a limited time. Excludes excellent specialty firm, so costs us extra topping and supply. Visit Domino's.com for full details.
Yeah, I still talk to Dave Tate occasionally. I was coming in and Dave was going out about the same time at Westside Barbell, so we've been friends for a long time, but we live just far enough away from each other that we don't talk as much as I'd like. We're both so busy with our businesses. Get it! So we have the same philosophies with training, a lot of philosophies. But what I want you guys to keep in mind on this video is think about this for a second. 72 hours prior to this workout, I squatted 700 for a single, and I'm right back in doing speed work with 350 pounds at the top. The key is consistency and never missing workouts and constantly getting the volume in, constantly building the conditioning, constantly working on the weaknesses all the time. And it just lets your body just train through about everything. I'm not even sore from the 700 pound squat because we're used to such a high volume. So hopefully more people will start listening up and start following the apps and the online coaching before I retire. Got it. Chain handles I made probably about 10 or 12 years ago, and when you lift up, it does nothing. So the bars that Elite FTS sells and Kabuki sell, when you push up on the bar, it pulls the weight off your neck. You can't do that with those chain handles. You lift up on it, it doesn't care. And that's the whole point of the safety bar. It's not comfort, it's to build your thoracic spine. Nope, we're not introducing the body to a heavier weight. Keep guessing, guys. There's a particular reason we're doing 2 reps. And again, if you don't know the answer to it, it should give you a very big reason on why you should be on the abs following what we're doing. Because you're missing out on some key components to training. Nope, we're not shocking the muscles. Nope, keep trying. Let's go, Chief. Here I go. Here I go, Mr. Cole. Get it! Knees out! Get it! Nope, not training rhythm, nope. No, the rest time is not too big, and the rest is perfect for what we're doing, which you guys don't understand what we're doing. I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me why we're doing this the way we're doing it. Nope, we're not progressing on overloading, nope. Nope, not training the top of the squat. What's up, Ling? Ling Let's at 9Z, what's happening? We're doing recruiting motor units, absolutely. But how are we doing that? Why only 2 reps? Why longer rest periods in between sets?
They say you can't have it all.
Boom,
but
Budget
with
Berg
Taco Bell
East
5,
1972 has
$7, or
actually
$9
been
training
reading something.
boxes, You can
Wow.
have all you want. So, will you choose the eternally beloved $5 box, the extra elegance in the $7 box, or will you go full fuego with the $9 box? Now with the flamin' hot grilled cheese burrito. The only wrong choice
Budgie
is
Berg
not
East,
to
man,
choose.
you're right
So
on the
pick
nose,
your
buddy.
$5, $7, or $9 Lux Cravings box today, only at Taco Bell. At participating Taco
Let's
Bell
go, Chief.
stores, time only will supplies last. Price and participation varies. Mix excludes freezes. Tax extra.
Studios presents Spring Seed Delivery from Nowhere. Witness a true story of risking it all to fight for what you believe in.
This is not going to be good for Lucy.
Going to be perfect. I just wanted to feel right. Delivery from Nowhere. Parental guidance suggested for children under 15. Only in theaters Friday.
Domino's Best Deal Ever is back. Get any hand-tossed pan, thick crust, or New York-style pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 online. Last time, people got exactly what they wanted.
Pan pizza with barbecue sauce, mushrooms, and blood olive. Chicken, bacon, onions, jalapenos.
So what are you gonna get this time? Order Domino's $9.99 Best Deal Ever before it's gone. Prices higher for some locations, online only for a limited time. Excludes selling specialty corn stuffed crust, extra topping, limit supply. Visit Domino's.com for full details.
That wasn't too bad. Come on, guys. 250 watching with 29 likes is ridiculous. Sarah, got one more? So what you just saw us doing was box squats. We went heavy 72 hours prior. Now we're going fast. You need to increase rate of force development to increase rate or motor unit recruitment on the other side of the force velocity curve. For a lot of you guys that don't understand this training, which I totally get it, I didn't understand it either when it got introduced to me. I didn't understand why you need to get faster to get stronger. But now, 26 years later, after being introduced to these methods, it's kept me in the game. It's made me insanely explosive and strong and maintaining my type 2 fibers as I age. I shouldn't be able to do this type of shit at 46 years old after 33 years of lifting now. They're almost 34. But the key is consistency. You can't go heavy all the time. You can't keep increasing reps. But how many of you guys have ever kept trying to increase rate of force development? And the answer is almost none of you. And so that should start to tell you why you should be on the apps, doing what we're doing to make sure that you're getting the most out of your gym workouts. We've only been training for an hour and all we got left is 2 exercises, and we should, if the group was 2 people smaller, we'd almost already be done. So I'll talk to you guys later.